here we are, December 2022, and our last installment was about 2 months ago, and the overall project started back mid-April. And so a lot has happened since we started, and a lot has happened even in the last 2 months. Last time we didn't even have drywall in here, and right now we are working on some finishing touches. We're getting some high-end cabinets installed. We've got countertops, we've got trim work, we've got flooring. So we've been really busy since the last time we talked. When we started this project back in April, we planned on it taking about 14 months. And early on, we kind of ran into some hiccups. We ran into some termite damage. We ran into some things that we just couldn't have planned for beforehand. But fortunately, things have been pretty smooth sailing. We've been able to plan things very well and schedule them. And we haven't had too many delays on materials and things. And so we're hoping to get this job wrapped up instead of 14 months in about 11 months. We're in a phase with the drywall and with the trim and with the cabinets and everything like that. You know, it's extremely exciting phase of the project because you don't have to visualize anything. It's all finally here for you to see. And that's been really exciting for me, having started from the very beginning, and it's even more exciting for the homeowners. One of the biggest aspects about the things that we've been bringing back was we're trying to bring back some of the character that was lost due to how extensive we got into this job, because we went back to studs everywhere. And so we knew going forward that, you know, continuing to have the character and the historic appeal that this house has had for about 100 years, we wanted to make sure that that stayed. And so part of the process that we went through with that was to identify the style of trim package that was in this house before. We identified that as a colonial craftsman style. And so then we began ordering all of our trim and planning it out so that when you walked in the house, it felt old, even though everything is brand new. On top of that, we've taken old materials that we took out of the house a long time ago, and we have been bringing them back in. And so some examples of that are, we have a beadboard ceiling in the master bedroom, and originally we were planning on having a T&G ceiling, but we were able to save enough when we were originally doing the demo to give them this accent on their ceiling of stuff that is as old as this house is. Another aspect in the master is we have an old mantle and an old cast iron grate that we were able to take out of another bedroom and bring it into the master, and that is going to basically be something that they're going to be able to enjoy forever. They're surrounded by the house that she grew up in. We had some paneling that we took out of the old addition that got torn down early on, and we were able to take that and make it into a wainscoting, and so that's something they're going to be able to appreciate in their dining room area. And on top of that, we also were able to take out 2x material and then wrap a structural LVL beam that we have in the great room, and also build them a mantle. It's going to be really awesome. Not only are you going to get the old feel, the character of all the trim and the flooring and the cabinetry, but you also get all of this really old stuff that actually was in here. We weren't going around an antique mall trying to find it. It was here, and we just repurposed it. We have envisioned this project from the beginning to be living on into the next generation and the generation after. And one of the cool things about that is that we have not been designing this and making the interior parts of this project, you know, like a fad. One of the cool fads that are going around right now. You know, it actually is, it's everything we've been putting back in here is pretty timeless, and it should still be, you know, something that's desired in 50, 60 years. Ultimately, my main goal, Daniel Bitter's main goal, is to achieve and surpass every potential expectation that our clients could be hoping for their project. And it's been really exciting to see their level of excitement rise as we've moved closer and closer to the final, you know, push on this house. And so to be able to have them come and see everything that this house was meant to be, from what was a dream to ultimate execution, is really exciting. So over the next few months, we're gonna be putting the bow on top of this project. I'm really excited to see what it turns out like, and it's gonna be really awesome to see it all come together in the end.